Hello, this is Gambia 24 with me, Sohna Tunkara. Let's take a look at our news bulletin. Gambia records 46 new cases of COVID-19. The President, Adama Barrow, lifts the state of public emergency. On the back of chairmanship, the High Court adjourns the United Democratic Party versus Independent Electoral Commission case. These and more coming up on Gambia 24. Stay tuned. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. The Gambia has recorded the 6th COVID-19 related death and 46 new cases of the virus, the highest to be reported in a single day. This brings the total number of confirmed cases to 216 since the outbreak of the virus in the country in March this year. From that latest update on the number of COVID-19 cases in the country, however, earlier on Friday, President Adama Barrow announced the lifting of the state of public emergency as of Wednesday, the 22nd of July. Despite the upward trend of the number of cases, this move, according to the presidency, was taken to reduce the hardship faced by households across the country. By this decision, the public is hereby informed of the resumption of normal social and economic activities, albeit under stringent health and safety measures. Moving on, the United Democratic Party on Friday launched a project intended to donate face masks to people across the country, as its usage has been declared mandatory. Last week, the Gambia government urged the police to enforce the mandatory wearing of face masks as the number of COVID-19 cases take a vertical move. Khadija Tuseka reports.
The United Democratic Party on Friday announced the official launching of the National Masks for All initiative beginning the first week of August. The party would, through this project, roll out thousands of face masks for people across all regions in the country as part of its effort to contain the spread of the coronavirus. Secretary General and leader of the UDP, Ousseynou Dabo, said the party is concerned about the safety and welfare of all Gambians and non-Gambians during this time of need.
Following the announcement of the government that all Gambians and non-Gambians currently reside in the Gambia are required to wear face masks effectively today, Friday, July 24, 2020. I am delighted to officially launch United Democratic Party's National Free Mask for All initiative. At our level as a political party, we recognize the need to stand by all Gambians and non-Gambians reside in our country, and more importantly, extend moral and financial assistance to all citizens and families during moments of need. Through this initiative, the United Democratic Party aims to donate face masks to Gambians in all regions across the country to avail everybody in face masks. The distribution of the face masks, which will be done through the party's national youth wing structures, will kickstart at the first week of August 2020, and we hope to start off with 10,000 face masks.
The launch of the United Democratic Party Face Masks for All coming at a time when the government had just declared the use of face masks mandatory in the country. Lawyer Dabo called on all Gambians and non-Gambians to adhere to the COVID-19 precautionary measures in order to curb this virus.
On behalf of the United Democratic Party, I would like to call on all Gambians and non-Gambians living in the Gambia to respect and abide by the COVID-19 precautionary guidance to curb the spread of the deadly coronavirus. I use this opportunity to remind all Gambians of the importance of maintaining social distancing, wearing a face mask, regular washing of hands, and avoiding social and large public gatherings. I will equally take the opportunity to remind us all of our social responsibility and meaningful roles we can play to stop the spread of the very deadly virus. Finally, I would like to assure the entire Gambian populace of the United Democratic Party's continuous commitment to serve in the best interest of the citizenry. We will continue to put in relentless efforts to deliver selfless service to the people of the country at all times.
The Gambia has registered 170 cases of COVID-19 since its outbreak in the country in March. This year, with more than 10 doctors together with nearly 20 other health workers among the list. As of this week, 101 cases are under treatment while 58 cases have successfully recovered. For iAfrica News, I am Khadija Tuseka.
From that report by Khadija Tuseka, the new National Coordinator for COVID-19, Yahya Bua Sanyang, has said that the topmost priority must be how to coordinate the resource and disease surveillance. Sanyang was speaking to the COVID-19 response team in his first outing since his appointment on Monday, the 20th of July. He replaced Alassane Senghor, Secretary General of the Gambia Red Cross Society, who resigns few weeks after his appointment by President. Mr. Sanyang pointed out the need to have the public on board in fight against COVID-19, noting that robust risk communication requires public participation. Sanyang is an experienced health professional in health, system management, operations, and logistics. Apart from serving his country, he also worked in the other nations such as Nigeria, Ethiopia, Malawi, Sudan, and Mozambique. Good luck to Mr. Sanyang on his new appointment. Now, following government's declaration of the compulsory use of face masks with effect from June 24th, iAfrica TV took the microphone on the public to show what was the first day like. Detailed in this report.
At the Serekunda market, many are in agreement with the government that the wearing of the face mask will limit and prevent the spread of the virus. The decision to make wearing of face mask mandatory came following an increase in the number of coronavirus cases in the country. Serinjai, a businessman who commended the government for the move, saying no customer henceforth will be allowed to enter his shop without the mask.
Bëgg ñu jaay la bagage yu rafet da ngay sol masque ndax affaire bi loi la te même balaa loi bee ñëw sax nit ñëpp war nañu xam ne feebar bi lu am la war nañu góorgóorlu takk masque yi takka sa njaboot nit ku nekk yaa mën a seet sa bopp ndax feebar la da ngay fagaru bala ngaa dem di faju àdduna bi yëpp xam nañ loolu li may digal Gambia bi yëpp daal mooy nañ sol ay masque te police yi nañ ci def seen képp laay kattan di ci arrest nit ñi nga xam ne dañoo bañ a sol masque di leen teg ay daan yu metti ndax loolu mooy tax feebar bi ñun ñëpp ñu mucc ci.
Although many are spotted wearing the mask, there are a few who are not following government's pronouncement. Contrary to what majority says about the positivity of wearing the face mask, Sambach, a concerned vendor, expressed his difficulty whilst wearing face mask.
Because face mask is really, dana la protect yow sa bopp. Fekkee ne yaa ngi am feebar bi doo mën a wàll keneen su fekkee ne keneen am na ko mi ngi takk protect yaa ngi takk protect ifit moom takkul yaa ngi takk du la mën a wàll moom kon léegi am na njëriñ si yow c'est que nit ñi ñoo ko understand rek mais dafa baax nga takk ko da lay aar bu baax a baax a baax waaw.
ok loo am pour wax ñu ne ñoo xamante ne gars yi dañ dee wax waa ñun duñ sol face mask gis Gambia amul coronavirus yooyu noonu.
waaw ñooñu dama jàpp ne ñoom dañoo xamul rek parce que coronavirus jamono yi fu mu amut dëkk boobu amut dëkk yëpp ñoo ko am.
The wearing of face mask came as a way to contain the spread of COVID-19. Countries that promoted the use of face masks acknowledge that the masks are effective and can prevent the spread of COVID-19. With the declaration of compulsory wearing of masks, it is anticipated that the number of COVID-19 cases will drastically reduce. For iAfrica News, I am Daisy.
As the fight against coronavirus continues, the case of the United Democratic Party against the Independent Electoral Commission before Justice Hadirok of the High Court in Banjul has been adjourned to the 5th of August 2020. The opposition party went to court to seek injunction to compel the Independent Electoral Commission to organize a by-election for the chairmanship of the Brikama Area Council. The move came about after the party announced the expulsion of the current chairman of the council, Mr. Sirifo Sonko, and two ward councillors, Bilal Fall and Mamadou Bojang from the UDP. The adjournment was based on Mr. Bojang not served a notice for appearance. In a similar development, Sirifo Sonko was in High Court for a case in which he is asking for the issuance of orders to restrain the Electoral Commission from conducting a by-election for his replacement. His case against the IEC has been adjourned to the 11th of August following lawyer Keba Sanyan's request for time to reply on behalf of the Commission. The High Court judge had during the sitting asked the UDP to consider the application of alternative dispute resolution. Well, with that brings today's Gambia 24 edition to an end. Please join my colleague Ibrahim Gaye for the Wolof News shortly. I am Sohna Tunkara. Thanks for joining.
dama kontaan bu baax sax si ñëw bi nga ñëw seet si suma tabax gi kontaan naa ci trop trop.
maa gën a kontaan bi ma ñëwee fekk sa tabax bi toll fii waaye nag man kontaanuma ci sama kër gi man.
lu xew.
ndax umpale wu loon ne ñoo bokkoon nekk